changed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Vikings.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Lance.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Play action, now it's Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Off the play fake. Vickers.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker for Jordan Hicks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Ready?
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Bust through the tackle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Cardinals' 11-yard line.
On the double.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Blue strike. Smack, red. Hut, hut.
And Lance now to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Vikings 7, Cardinals 0.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff up the middle. Man.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Vickers. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go ultra.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now
Ready.
2nd and 5.
Check, hut.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Here we go. Here we go. Black ultra. Yellow. Ready.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Escapes the defender. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Vickers. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
On 2nd down now, it's man. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's man. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second.
So as they we step aside.
This is not the end. So what you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Let's do this. Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Vickers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down. Vickers. He finds his man complete. That's man. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down. Man, and he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, it's man. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Lance. He'll get this to Nwangu.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning it is Moore. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Vickers. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Fight, 97. Black shot. Steel, black. Red, yellow. Set.
Lance looking to throw it. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the set. Ready?
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Come on, set.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On the ball. Ready.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Ball red.
Here's Lance to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Do better than this. Ridiculous. Take him out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Vickers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
$13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 10. Lance going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That'll be complete to the running back, Mhu.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Lance. They'll check that down to Mhu out of the backfield.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking to throw. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Vikings 28, Cardinals 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
48-yard line.
Let's go.
A final shot before break. Vickers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Off play action. Vickers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Vickers. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's man.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they...
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cards are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point good by Prater, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Fight, 6.
That's Isabella open on the right side. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's Lance. Over the middle and complete to Addison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Able to fight through one tackle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lance. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. And that is not going to get it done.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave them some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Taken down at the 12-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Vickers. He finds his man. Complete. That's man. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, nice move. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Vickers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Vickers. He finds his man. Complete. It's man. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Off the play fake. Vickers.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Ready.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Lance drops this off with Nwangu. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready, ready. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Operating from the gun, Vickers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vickers escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Vickers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Vickers. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And down inside the 15 he goes. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he gets free up the left sideline. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vickers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On first down, Vickers. He finds his man, complete. It's man. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Check, smash. Ready.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, break.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But